Take questions for Coach.
And we take
First
you out live to Orlando. Orlando coach Stan Van Gundy speaking prior to Game 3, Lakers Magic, Amway Arena. We take you out live on ESPN News.
You know what? I'm not going to get into calls. Calls didn't decide that game. So.
Next question for Coach. Right here in the second row. Do you have a question?
I have a question. You know, Stan, you were at college at Brockton. You were still to this day, at Brockport, I should say, the leading free-throw shooter in your school. Have you done anything in the last couple of days to help your players maybe concentrate in free-throw shooting?
Hey, look, I didn't. The one thing you have to understand about my free-throw shooting is, in 4 years, I probably got to the line 120 times. I mean, no, I wasn't good enough to get on the court most of the time, and that was playing for my father. Okay, so that tells you how good I was. And when I was there, I certainly wasn't beating anybody off the dribble and going into the paint and drawing a lot of fouls. So while I appreciate that, I was an awful player. And no, I have not done anything differently with our guys in terms of free throw shooting lately at all.
Well, you were 152 for 171.
All right, well, there you go.
Percentage.
I've played 4 years, 171 free throws. There you go. That's not a lot of free throws. I got screwed on a couple calls, though. It probably should have been at least 175 free throws. I remember 2 distinctly where I got fouled.
Go ahead, Mark.
I don't want to stop him. Flying back across country, how much chance do you have to work with your team to change anything if you want to change?
Oh, yeah. I mean, you know what? Actually, we have played, Mark, everybody's a little different in their approach. We have played most of the playoffs. You know, our Cleveland series, just like LA's Denver series, there were never 2 days in between. We really didn't practice at all in that series. We did all of our work on game day. We did film work on the days in between. And when we had flying days, we didn't do anything. And then we did it all on game day. And NBA players are very, very intelligent. I think it's the thing that is overlooked more than anything about them as a group and that they get the least credit for. And in a 1-hour walkthrough in a film session, you can make adjustments and they can pick them up and do them. So, you know, there's plenty of time to prepare and do what you want to do.
Over here on this side.
Stan, there's some coaches this time of year that don't like to make a lot of changes in lineups from game to game, or like to stick with the same 7 or 8 guys in their rotation. You've talked a lot in these press conferences about not being afraid to make changes. Why are you that way, and how do you think that's worked out so far?
Well, you know what? First of all, a lot of it for us in the postseason, you know, was sort of dictated by necessity, both suspensions and Courtney's injury. And then we were into the Boston series then, and we didn't change. But it wasn't a long-standing lineup with JJ, so it was fairly easy to make moves. And I think I'm like every other coach, quite honestly. I would rather never change a lineup or a rotation, but at the same time, when you have a feeling, you know, and really have a strong feeling on what would be best for your team, give your team the best chance to win, I mean, you've got to do it. And I think any coach would too. So that's precipitated everything we've done.
Jonathan?
You mentioned after the last game, your guys got ample looks. Good open looks last game.
Well, no, I didn't really say that. I said we got better looks. They're still doing a very, very good job defensively, and obviously 20 turnovers. We've got some strength. I just want to make that clear. I didn't say we had ample looks.
Well, obviously removing the turnovers as well. If you were to get roughly the shots you were getting last game, if you were to know that now, would you feel pretty good about your chances here coming out of the last game?
I don't know.
Thanks.
You know, I think that, you know, if you eliminate the turnovers, probably in terms of the shooting, I thought our shots were better in Game 2 than Game 1, but you can't eliminate the 20 turnovers from that equation. We need to play the game a lot better offensively than we have in either of the first 2 games. And you know, again, I want to be clear. I mean, we have to play it against a very good defense. I think they're doing an excellent job defensively, so we need to play the game at a higher level.
front middle.
Stan, do you think Courtney has taken a lot of undue heat the last couple of days for Game 2?
Well, he hasn't taken any heat from us, so and I haven't read or heard what you guys are writing or saying. I mean, I'm not one to say I never read the newspapers, but I certainly haven't the last 2 days. I haven't had time. So I don't know what you guys are saying. So I really have a hard time answering that. He hasn't, that shot was not an easy shot, okay? It was certainly a good opportunity with 0.6 of a second to go. You're just hoping to get an opportunity, and we got one, but that was not an easy shot. And he hasn't taken any heat from us, so.
Rachel in the third row.
Phil was just in here talking about that, and he said that it was goaltending by Pau because of where his hand was in the basket. What did you get from that?
They already brought that up, Rachel and Ed. Look, I mean, calls didn't decide that game. I don't think his hand being there or not being there had anything to do with the shot going in or not. And you know, you're just not gonna. You're not gonna get a complaint from me on that call.
Any other questions? All right, thank you, Coach.
Okay.